I will start writing, and it will come to me. I'm talking about anxiety. I know that it leads to much creativity, but so often it just feels like boundless suffering. For as long as I can remember, I have been at the mercy of my anxieties. It is a condition that has followed me around, and yet it has allowed me to perform, but at the same time has taken a huge toll on me, physical, emotional, and even spiritually. What does my anxiety look like? Well, it depends on the day and the season, and also what I have been occupied with at the time. These days, the loudest voice coming through the pile is how I'm an absolute, abject failure, how I have nothing to show for my existence on the planet, how I have fallen short of my own and others' expectations of myself, how I am a fraud that has to do so much in order to squeeze out a tiny bit of creative work. Why does it have to be me? Why do I have to suffer so much in order to simply exist? Why do I have to put up with all the drama of life in order to make the tiniest bit of sense from the mountain of trauma that has haunted me every living moment of my life for as long as I have been alive? It goes on and on. The voice does not quiet down. The voice stays the same, stern, pitiful, resentful, and not afraid to attack me from all directions. I get depressed, I get suicidal, I get wonderfully manic, and then I put the brush on the canvas and something begins to appear. Sometimes I think that I'm afraid to be happy, that I'm allowing myself to be drowned in a pool of voice that is utterly corrosive to my spirit, that I'm not trying hard enough. There is some force within me, call it my soul or fill in the blank, that turns and twists as I seek relief. I think of all the times when I had to overcome the enormity of my anxieties and how painful it all was. When will it all end? When will I find some peace? When will I stop running away? When will I be understood? When will it all make sense? The voice generates an all or nothing dichotomy. I yearn for the absolute, when everything is as wonderful as it can be. I don't want some peace, I want absolute peace. Yet I know that I am a human, that I have done my best by waking up and doing what it takes to remain alive. I think that is success by itself. I think I oftentimes forget how that should be my definition of success. I am the worst at forgiving myself, and this is even when I remember my definition of success. When I have fallen short of some ideal, I berate myself more than anybody else. I used to be proud of my own masochistic tendencies for a long time. Once I started feeling the pain of the self-inflicted wound, I realized that there has to be a more humane way to live my life. These moments have changed my life more than once, because I have noticed the fact that I am a spiritual being. A mentor once said to me, "Straining is not good for the soul." Over the past few months, I have been reminding myself of that. I shouldn't strain myself. I keep telling myself, it is not sustainable. I tell myself. Striving, that's different. As I have written, I'm trying to figure out what is worth striving for. Beauty. And yet I wonder, how does one strive for beauty? Why does it seem so difficult? Why does it seem such an inhumane feat? All that aside, for a moment at least, I've had a semi-rough day. For some reason, I thought it was a good idea to stay up until 5 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep because my sleep has been more or less bleeped for the past week or so. I have to give my anxiety credit for that too. For some reason, I thought that if I work out during the day, I would have an easier time falling asleep. But that is not true at all. I think it is because of the energy that I generate with my workouts that I can't fall asleep no matter what. Oh, and also, I ate one too many bananas right before I fell asleep. I'm thinking probably around 7 at least. So, my day has been slow, Too bad, because I wanted to do some things with my day, and so far I haven't been able to bring myself to do them. And it's already 8:15 p.m. There's also hope for tomorrow, you know. Have you ever wondered, how can I be happy?